let's say from page 13 to 17, the one that has the system audit logs and the username that you chose to apply together with the password. It is true that that username, being the IPPD number,
Yes.
together with ID, was information that was available to the Secretariat at the Assembly.
True.
It was available,
Yes.
meaning anybody would have accessed if they had that information, like from the finance department where payments are made.
But they were not aware about the link that I sent to the members and the username that they were using.
I'm asking you if that information was available and somebody had the link, because the proceedings were public, everybody knew that motion was happening.
Yes,
They could easily access.
that is true.
The platform, this electronic voting system that you created, when did you create it?
We started immediately when the standing orders were amended, and we didn't know when the division will come, so we were not so fast in doing it.
I asked, when did you create it? A week before, 2 days before?
2 days before is when we made it live.
In your ICT policy, you
Yes.
said you have an ICT policy
Yeah, we have.
in Kericho.
We have.
In your ICT policy, what process does that system, is that subsystem?
Senator Enoch Wambua.
So thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I will ask my 2 or 3 questions to the IT experts. First, I want to know whether the IP address is assigned to a gadget or to an individual.
The IP address, under the IP address, the first two numbers, that is like 105.106, is assigned to the network. That is to the network. Then the rest is assigned to the gadget.
Mr. Speaker, I asked that question because I also have some knowledge on IT. It is impossible to get more than one login using the same credentials at the same time. If you have logged in
Yes.
using whatever password you have used or whatever IPPD address you've been assigned, you have to log out and log in afresh.
That is true.
You cannot log in twice at the same time. And yet I see on page 13 of volume 4A, there is a person that has logged in twice at the same time, voted 2 seconds later, and until this document was brought to us, that person is still logged in. They did not log out. I want to understand from the IT expert, how is it that there are some people that logged in and logged out?
Senator Kathuri.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I have 2 issues, Mr. Speaker. One is maybe a comment on the application that was requested by the Governor's Council, whether she should release it now or later after we clear with the witness. If not, then I have a question for the witness. He has alluded to the fact that this system was never tested before by the MCAs. And you know, not everybody is an ICT expert. Actually, it is today I'm learning that Senator Wambua has some knowledge in ICT. I thought he's just a journalist. Myself, I'm an environmentalist, so I'm not an IT expert. Therefore, I'm asking the administrator of the system, why did you not test the system with your client, the MCAs, before you went to the vote. Because for sure, even ourselves, we have a system in this house, but we did even some orientation when the system was installed in the both houses of parliament. So why did you go that route? Did you put this system just specifically for the vote of the impeachment motion? And if you are not accurate or you are not sure whether it will work, or members won't be able to use it, why couldn't you go the manual way? Because members were in the chamber and they could have voted in a very verifiable manner. Thank you, Speaker.
Senator Onyonka. Senator Richard Onyonka.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wanted to go back to the clarification I wanted to seek. You made a presentation and I got halfway through and I felt I actually didn't get what I expected you to educate me on. How many people, according to you, voted?
33.
33 people?
Yes.
Okay.
Senator Mungatana.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we also have our voting system, like the Deputy Speaker has said. What is not clear to me is that how, and I want you to clarify to me, we are 47, like you are 47 in your place when we are doing some voting. And we take only like 2 minutes. When the system starts operating, it's like 2 minutes, 60 seconds. In fact, 60 seconds, everyone has voted. Now, you say it is 5 minutes for you. I'm wondering, okay, your standing orders allows for 5 minutes. But then you tell us you had 11 minutes, 44 seconds. What was happening in between here? Is this system really foolproof? And then you say you are camping in the system as the systems administrator. Is it really foolproof? I want you to clear to me and make me confident that there was nothing fishy going on between that period of time. I submit, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Kajwang.
Mr. Speaker, for the record, I'm an IT expert with verifiable credentials and background. Mr. Speaker, my friend in the profession, there are 4 MCAs who it is contested that whether they voted or not. 3 of them, Chepkirui Edna Tonui, Bosubet Kibet Hillary, and Martin Kiplangat, had the same IP on voting, 41, 139, 237, 129. Could you explain how that occurred? And if you are challenged to provide the MAC addresses of the devices that we're using, are you able to provide that to differentiate the votes of the 3? And then finally, I listened in amazement as Council for County Assembly say that they copied and pasted logs. Mr. Speaker, in 2017, a similar matter came up before the Supreme Court. It was established that logs can only be verifiable if they're extracted in the presence of both parties. And so, Mr. Speaker, it's very difficult to admit logs that have been generated by one party, copied and pasted, and where council even admits that there are errors as far as they're concerned. Is the county assembly willing to extract the logs in the presence of the governor and the presence of an independent witness provided by the Senate, as was established in 2017? Thank you.
Senator Cherargei.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm not an ICT expert, so I will ask basic questions. I'm a lawyer. Mr. Witness, and I request that you write down, does it mean, I have had the assertion that there are some MCAs who have Mulika Mwizi phones. Does this SMS link are able to send to Mulika Mwizi phones, the one for voting? Number 2, in Standing Order number 77 was adopted and passed by the House in October 2024. Does it mean that the county assembly has an obligation to train the MCAs from standing order number 1, all the standing orders in the standing orders of Kericho County Assembly? And finally, I have seen, that's clarity. Does it mean the IPPD and ID numbers that belong to MCAs through the speaker, does it mean that those numbers are available to the public? Public meaning people who work outside. For example, does the governor and the county government, the county executive of Kericho are aware of the IPPD and ID numbers of the MCAs within the county assembly? And finally, Speaker, on this issue of, you have seen on volume 1, page 6, that there are some MCAs who did not go with the phones into the chamber. After the adoption of Standing Order 77, were they aware that they were supposed to receive their links or SMS links in their phones? I yield, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Senator Mogeni.
Yes, sorry, I just want clarification, page 31. Did you say that the IP address that looks similar, these MCAs voted from the same gadget?
We have the static IP within the chambers.
Did they use the same gadget, the same laptop? These three who were assisted?
With the static IP, it can allow multiple users to log in using that static. It doesn't.
Same gadget?
Maybe the person who was inside the chambers can confirm how they voted.
Okay. If you were to assist one MCA, roughly how many minutes does it take? One who doesn't understand the system.
Like a minute.
A minute?
Yes.
Now, finally, there is one who was assisted at 1922.27 seconds, and the next one was assisted at 1922.33 seconds. Can you move from one MCA to another within 5 seconds?
Which one was that?
Excuse me. Can you assist two MCAs within 5 seconds?
Kindly refer to the volume, please.
I said at page 31,
yes.
You assisted an MCA at 1922.27 seconds.
Yes.
And the next one, 1922.33. That means the difference of 5 seconds.
That is the issue of the static IP. It can allow multiple devices to log in using the same IP.
You know, I'm referring, the IP address is the same.
Yes.
The explanation is that the gadget was one. They were using the same gadgets, and these were lost. That's the clarification I need from you. You need to convince me what happened. IP address is the same, and the time taken is 5 seconds. If you convince me, I'll be persuaded. I'm lost there. Do you get me?
Yes, I do.
Would you want to respond to it, or you respond later as you respond
later.
to that?
Okay.
That should be easy.
The only clarification is that
Senator,
the use of
witness,
static. Yes.
Witness.
Yes, Honorable Speaker.
Let me make it easier. The senator is referring to the assisted MCAs. If they're not assisted, then they can log in at the same time because they're not assisted.
Yes.
But these ones were being assisted.
I
So you assist one,
yes.
you clear with one, then you go assist the other one. Now his concern is the efficiency that was deployed in that in assisting.
We had two ICT officers within the chambers. And we have the static IP. I think the issue came from the static IP that we are using in the chambers.
Senator Boni.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Alfred Korir,
yes.
You have truly impressed me with your honesty when you're responding to the question raised by the two young lawyers from the governor's side. I would like you to uphold that standard. And the question is this. Cybersecurity expects the highest standards. The reason why end-to-end encryption is the standard, specifically to address what is disturbing us now, namely to make it impossible for unauthorized persons to access the system.
Yes.
So given that you honestly accepted that your system is not foolproof, do you still want the Senate to use your evidence to remove the governor when it was porous? That's question number one. The last question, since you've said you're the expert, who asked you to advise the County Assembly of Kericho to use a system which you, the expert, knew was porous?
Senator Beatrice Akinyi.
Thank you, Your Excellency. The Speaker. Other than policies of the Kericho County, e-voting systems must comply with other national existing legal and regulatory frameworks. Is there any nationally that you think you may not have complied with?